Hey everyone, we've all been there. You're late for work or maybe a hot date and bam! No parking spots. You circled the block 5 times only to find some jerk parked their car across 2 spots. Infuriating, right? Well, one time in my own neighborhood, a guy parked his giant SUV, taking up not 2 but 3 spaces. It was outrageous. People were furious. But then, something amazing happened. Someone stuck angry post-it notes all over his car. Hundreds of them. It was hilarious. And you know what? The guy deserved it. No one messes with our parking spaces. Look, finding a parking spot can be brutal, especially in crowded cities. We've all felt that surge of anger when someone carelessly steals a spot we've been eyeing. Illegal parking isn't just annoying, it's disrespectful. It's like saying, my time is more important than yours. And nobody likes that. We work hard, we pay our taxes, and we deserve a place to park our cars without playing bumper cars. It's about basic decency, people. Now, I'm not saying you should go all out and key someone's car. That's a bit extreme and could land you in some serious trouble. Plus, it's just plain mean. But let's be honest, sometimes a little harmless revenge is just what the doctor ordered. We all have those moments when someone's inconsiderate parking or behavior just pushes us over the edge. And while we should always strive to be the bigger person, a little creative retaliation can be a fun and harmless way to blow off some steam. But let's be honest, sometimes a little harmless revenge is just what the doctor ordered. Imagine the satisfaction of seeing the look on their face when they realize they've been pranked. It's not about causing harm, but about sending a message in a humorous way. Take for example the classic cling wrap technique. This one is a favorite for a reason. It's simple, effective, and incredibly satisfying to execute. All you need is a few rolls of plastic wrap and a bit of time. Completely enveloping the offender's car in layers of plastic wrap. The key is to make sure you wrap it tightly and thoroughly, so it takes them a good while to get it all off. It's like a puzzle they have to solve before they can drive away. It's like gift wrapping their bad parking. And if you really want to go the extra mile, you can even add a big bow on top. It's a hilarious way to highlight their inconsiderate behavior and make them think twice before doing it again. Or how about leaving a strongly worded note? Sometimes words can be just as powerful as actions. A well-crafted note can convey your frustration and make them aware of their actions without causing any real harm. I'm talking about a masterpiece of passive aggressiveness, written in giant letters, expressing the depths of your parking-related frustration. Make it big, make it bold, and make sure they can't miss it. These are just a couple of examples of how people have chosen to deal with parking injustice. There are countless other creative ways to get your point across without crossing the line into vandalism or aggression. And hey, sometimes a little laughter is all you need to relieve the stress of a parking nightmare. After all, life is too short to let bad parking ruin your day. So, the next time you find yourself fuming over someone's terrible parking job, take a deep breath, get creative, and have a little fun with it. You might just find that it's the perfect way to turn a frustrating situation into a memorable one. Now, the best part about these creative revenge tactics is that they're usually harmless. They give everyone a good laugh, including the parking offender, hopefully. Imagine coming back to your car wrapped in toilet paper or finding a dozen shopping carts blocking you in. You'd probably be annoyed at first, but you gotta admit, it's pretty funny. The point is, these acts of revenge are more about making a statement and restoring a sense of justice than actually causing harm. They're a way for people to vent their frustrations and remind each other that, hey, we're all in this parking battle together. Section 5. Community Response. A collective sigh of relief. You know what's even better than witnessing parking justice? It's the way it brings people together, creating a shared experience that everyone can enjoy. It's seeing the community come together to celebrate it. When a parking offender gets their comeuppance, it's not just about the act of justice itself, but the ripple effect it has on everyone around. When someone parks like a jerk and gets what they deserve, it becomes a story that people love to share. It's a moment of triumph that resonates with anyone who's ever been frustrated by bad parking. It's like a collective victory for everyone who's ever struggled to find a parking spot. People share stories, they laugh, and they bond over the shared experience of seeing justice served in such a satisfying way. And for a brief moment, all the stress and frustration of daily life melts away. There's a sense of relief and joy that permeates the air as people come together to enjoy the moment. There's a sense of unity in the face of parking adversity. It's a reminder that we're all in this together, and that sometimes the little victories are the sweetest, It's like we're all secretly thinking, yeah, that's what you get for parking like that. It's a shared sentiment that brings a smile to everyone's face. The laughter and camaraderie that follow are infectious. People point and laugh, sharing in the moment of justice and humor. It's a scene that brings people closer together. It's a reminder that even in the heat of a parking battle, we can still find humor and camaraderie. The shared experience of seeing someone get their just desserts creates a bond that transcends the moment. We can still find humor and camaraderie. It's these moments of shared laughter and understanding that make a community stronger, reminding us that we're all in this together, and that sometimes the best way to deal with life's little annoyances is to laugh them off together. Section 6. When revenge goes too far, a word of caution. Now, before you all go out and start unleashing your inner parking vigilante, let's remember one thing. There's a fine line between funny revenge and actual vandalism. Keying someone's car, slashing their tires, or causing any real damage is not cool. It's not funny, and it's definitely not going to solve the parking problem. Remember, the goal here is to make a point, not to ruin someone's day. Let's keep it light, keep it legal, and keep it funny. Section 7. The high road, choosing respect over retaliation. Look, I get it, revenge can be tempting. But at the end of the day, wouldn't it be great if we didn't have to resort to it at all? Imagine a world where people actually followed parking rules, where everyone parked considerately, and where finding a parking spot didn't feel like winning the lottery. It might sound like a utopian dream, but it all starts with each of us. By choosing respect over retaliation, by parking with consideration for others, we can create a more harmonious parking experience for everyone. Section 8, Parking Karma, what goes around comes around. Here's the thing about parking, it's the ultimate test of karma. Every time you pull into a parking lot, you're entering a microcosm of society, where the rules of decency and respect are put to the test. It's a place where your actions, no matter how small, can have a ripple effect on others. Park like a jerk, and the parking gods will get you back, one way or another. Maybe you think it's no big deal to take up 2 spaces, but think again. That small act of selfishness can cause a chain reaction of frustration and inconvenience for others. You might get a ticket, a little piece of paper that serves as a reminder that your actions have consequences. It's not just about the fine, it's about the principle of fairness and respect for shared spaces. You might get blocked in, unable to move your car because someone else decided to park inconsiderately. It's a frustrating experience that can ruin your day and make you think twice about your own parking habits. Or you might just end up with a car covered in angry post-it notes. It's a creative, albeit passive-aggressive way for others to express their displeasure with your parking etiquette. Each note is a small reminder that your actions have not gone unnoticed. But park with kindness, and the parking gods will smile upon you. When you take the time to park considerately, you're not just following the rules, you're contributing to a more harmonious environment. It's a small act of kindness that can make a big difference. You might just find that perfect spot right when you need it, as if the universe is rewarding you for your good behavior. It's a little moment of serendipity that can brighten your day and make you feel like you're in sync with the world. Or maybe you'll avoid getting your car covered in silly string or other pranks. It's a small but meaningful reward for being considerate and respectful of others. The point is, what goes around, comes around, especially when it comes to parking. Your actions, no matter how small, have a way of coming back to you. So the next time you pull into a parking lot, remember that a little kindness goes a long way. Treat others as you would like to be treated, and the parking gods will surely smile upon you. Section 9. Parking with purpose, a plea for common courtesy. So, the next time you're circling the block, desperately searching for a parking spot, remember this. We're all in this together. We're all fighting the good fight against bad parking. Let's choose kindness over chaos, respect over revenge. Let's park with purpose, with consideration for our fellow drivers. Because in the grand scheme of things, a little bit of parking courtesy goes a long way. And who knows, maybe, just maybe, it might even inspire others to do the same. And that, my friends, would be a parking revolution worth celebrating.